Hello Taurus, how are you? Welcome to my channel Star and welcome to your reading. Taurus, this is your reading for the month of May and this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Energies might be vice versa and time is fluid. In this reading, Taurus, we'll see what is your energy, what do you need to know, what are the general messages and what are the love messages you need to know. I'm shuffling the cards, I'll lay them down, and then we'll see what you need to know. There is an extended reading. Link for the same is in description box and comment section. Also, if you're interested in getting done personal readings with me, the details of the same are in description box and comment section. You can get in touch with me over the mail for the same. Okay. Let's get started, Taurus. Let's see what you need to know for the month of May. We have the Tower, the Six of Wands, Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, and Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Five of Cups. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, with an Aries, with a Cancer, with a Pisces. A lot of water energy over here. You might be dealing with Sagittarius. If the sign pops up, all the better. Let's not remain fixed on the signs. You might see a lot of 555, a lot of 777, a lot of 222. Number six is of some importance. Right. So, Taurus, what do you need to know? Clearly, something has ended in the recent past. Okay. And it kind of looked like uh, a forceful ending. Okay. Or probably something happened that you were not expecting. The end that happened, that was something that you were not anticipating this. Either you are not anticipating this end, or you knew that something is going to end, but you were not anticipating that it would happen so soon. Okay, but something got ended. Either a relationship got ended, either a situation or a job ended. But you know what? The energy is such that it's a blessing in disguise. You're realizing that this has ended, and I thought I would be sad about it, but I'm not sad about it. In fact, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling happy, or I am feeling light. I'm feeling burdenless. Okay. So something, maybe the situation was a bit of a burden, or if you were particularly unhappy about a specific person, maybe this person's behavior was either toxic or it was too uncertain for you to envision any kind of a strong or a long term future with this person. And somewhere deep down, maybe Taurus, you always knew that this situation would conclude, or probably a separation would happen. And if at all it is a separation, if at all it's a no contact situation, then this situation, this ongoing no contact situation, is of great importance, because this separation is actually helping the other person realize that they do love you, that they do want you, and all the time you were correct. You were always correct in this connection. Okay, and not only you were correct in your actions, in your thoughts, and in your intentions, but you also provided a right guidance to this person. Somewhere you could see that this person is lacking something, or this person is lost, they need some sort of a direction, they need some guidance, and you always stepped up to give that guidance to this person. You always showed that initiative, took that initiative to uh, probably make them aware of their own behavior and the consequences of their behavior. And you were doing everything with very good intention. I think so. You poured your heart and soul into this connection, but the outcome was such that you were not getting anything in return. And you clearly realize that you are way more ahead in your spiritual journey as compared to this person. This person was absolutely immature, and maybe this person acted from a place of ego. They were too uncertain. This connection was not experiencing any kind of stability because of their uncertain behavior. And you had to exert a lot of energy to tame this person all the time, or to make this person aware about their actions and the consequences of their actions, and the uncertainty that they were bringing into this connection, and how you were feeling about it. Okay, you constantly had to remind this person about everything. And I think so that kind of drained you a lot, Taurus, or probably in a way exhausted you and frustrated you. And that is one of the reason why you're feeling bit liberated, or why you're feeling light in the energy, why you're feeling like the burden has reduced. Like, it was a burden for you to make this person understand all the time, like, these are your actions and these are the consequences of your actions, and this is how your actions uh, wow, that was a pretty strong one. I hope you guys heard that. It was a thunder. So every time you had to make this person understand, and that was draining you. You felt like, rather than, you felt like you took a role of a caretaker in this relationship. Okay, and you are expecting a partner, but you got someone pretty immature, a childlike person. And that is why you probably felt tired and frustrated of acting mature all the time, felt tired and frustrated of taking up the onus and the responsibility all the time. So the burden of acting mature was always on you. And that is why, now that the situation has come to an end, you're feeling absolutely burden free, you're feeling very light. And now you are, the progress that you're going to see in your life in the month of May, it is going to be so fast, it is going to be so quick. You'll see progress everywhere. You will see progress in your passions, in your work, in your money. It is also very likely that probably there is someone new that is coming towards you romantically, and it's a very fast paced progress. Okay, things will start happening automatically, things will start falling in place automatically, and that was probably not happening in the past, because this person's heavy energy was dragging you down. Okay, so it's very likely that by the end of the May you will feel this, there is this sense of victory that you will feel. And it's likely that you're attracting someone new, a soulmate, where you don't have to struggle, where you don't have to become someone's parent, or you don't have to become a caretaker of someone, or you don't have to take the, you don't have to be responsible, act responsible all the time. Doesn't mean that you want to act irresponsible or you want to act immature, but like, we talk about equal give and take. So the maturity and the sincerity has to come from both the ends. It takes two for it takes two for a tango, right? There is going to be a situation, the new person that is coming towards you. Okay, this person is pretty responsible, they will know what their role is, they will know that if they will have to make this relationship work out, they will have to act responsible. I do feel like two mature, two responsible people are coming together, and they are coming together not only to share love, but also to share love, share care and concern, and also to heal one another and create some sort of awareness, is what I'm hearing. Okay, maybe you're going to create some awareness. I think so. Both of you are coming across as highly spiritual beings. There is some sort of bigger purpose to this connection, and that will involve a lot of traveling. Maybe you are going to do some sort of motivational talks, both of you as a couple, because that's going to involve a lot of talking. And whoever this new person is, they're coming from a distance, and you probably will get married to this person, and they're going to take you to their place. Whether this is a man or a woman doesn't matter. I think so, you're going to get relocated after marriage, or even live in will happen pretty soon. And I do see relocation somewhere for some of you, or rather for many of you. Okay, if I have to talk about career and finances, what is it that you need to know? We have nine of wands. You want to take certain risk when it comes to your career and finances, but there is also other people are like influencing your decisions. They want to like, instill fear within you, like, oh, whatever you're doing is so freaking risky, you don't know what you're doing, it's a huge risk, you don't want to take that risk. But the advice over here is listen to what your soul is trying to tell you, because maybe other people are trying to advise you to not to take this risk, because maybe someone wants to steal your idea, and they want to show to the world like, yeah, I'm the first one to take this risk, and I'm the first one to implement this novel idea. So be careful who do you allow to influence your career related decisions. Seven of Pentacles. Some money related matters might you know I'm hearing like somewhere your money is stuck and you're putting in a lot of efforts to release that money, and you haven't putting in a lot of efforts to release that money. Some news related to that is coming towards you. I'm hearing for some of you it's a pension fund, for some of you it's money stuck with the government, or for some of you it's something related to litigation. And you know that once it goes in your favor, you will receive a lot of money, but again it's taking a lot of time. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is definitely telling me that you're coming across as ambitious. Okay, you're coming across as someone who wants to have financial stability or financial abundance, and you'll find yourself wondering, how can I achieve this financial abundance or stability that you want in your life? Three of Cups. Some good news related to money is coming your way, or related to career is coming your way. Let's see what this person on your mind is thinking and feeling about you. We have fresh start. Yeah, this person wants a new start with you. Deceit. Your cheating is not a mistake, it's a choice. Maybe this is something you want to say, that you've deceived me. Revitalize. Your presence makes my day come closer. Yeah, this person is still thinking a lot about you. Wish. My day starts with your smile, be mine only. Yeah, this person is still crazy about you. Deeply hurt, you not only broke my trust, but also me. This is something you want to say to this person. I think so. For many of you, you're pretty much ready and prepared to move on. That's what I'm getting. Holding on, I need some time to think about it. All right. I hope this resonates, and hit like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. Till then, take care, have a great time, and bye bye. Let me show you your spread. Okay. This is your spread. Okay. Take care, have a great time, and bye bye.